Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Business of Fun podcast. It's me, Dave Wakeman, your guest, or your host. My guest today is Christy Grantham. This is another in our editions of live from the Cover Genius booth at INTIX, 8 Minutes at INTIX. This one is fun. Christy is a longtime friend of the podcast, longtime supporter of the Talking Tickets newsletter, which you can get at talkingtickets.substack.com. And this one we had a little bit of fun with, but Christy talks about why she goes to INTIX, what she learned, the way that INTIX helps her avoid burnout. Make sure you check out my friends at Cover Genius, covergenius.com. Check out the cancel for any reason product. It's great. Episode of 8 Minutes at INTIX. I don't know if any of these have been 8 minutes yet, though. But I have Christy. Would you like to introduce yourself for everybody?
Christy Grantham, Director of Ticketing at the Wilson Center in Wellington, North Carolina.
Yeah, all right. So why do you come to INTIX, Christy?
I come here to find out what's out there.
Yep.
There are a lot of products and concepts that I maybe wasn't aware of. I come here to get refreshed and inspired. Mm-hmm. It tends to be an antidote to burnout.
Okay. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah,
that's good.
It really gives a boost of purpose and inspiration.
Oh, that's a really good answer. See, you said I don't want to sound stupid. I was like, I'm the one who sounds stupid. That was a really good answer. I think that should probably be on the INTIX website. God forbid. So, what have you learned this week in Seattle that's really helps you? Like, what was really exciting to learn about?
My brain is so full with everything that it's hard to pull a soundbite out.
You don't have to do a soundbite. That's my job.
No. Let's see. So many things. Shifting trends, which this was already on my mind.
Yep.
Shifting trends with, no longer no refunds or exchanges. We're being a bit kinder to our audiences. They may not be doing the same for us, but we're trying.
Yeah. Well,
and so just finding new ways to meet the customer where they are.
Yeah.
And we want them to feel invited. We want them to feel protected while they're with us.
Yep.
And so finding new ways to do that.
Yeah. Now, we're standing in the Cover Genius booth, and you brought the idea of meeting the customer where they are, and the data is really clear. When you give people more options, it improves your Net Promoter Score, and you'll see 10 or 15 point boost in your NPS rating, which is huge. And the customer satisfaction goes through the roof. So that's a really great takeaway, because the data on that and doing it is very, very clear for people right now.
I really find that our ticket agents want to be able to provide help. All of the staff wants to be helpful.
Right.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Why would you want to do anything else?
Yeah. So the more options we can provide without causing too much drain on our resources, then we're going to do it.
Yeah. No, that's great. Now, so you learned about the changing trends in customers. Is there something you want to try to use and implement right away? I got only the best questions.
I mean, I've just been taking notes so that I can go back and digest
it. Oh yeah,
it.
I'm like, what? I won't remember any of this until I go home and look at my notes. Yeah,
that's pretty much me. Sorry, ask the question.
Oh yeah, see, I jammed you up.
You jammed me up. Yeah.
It's what is there anything you think of right off the top of your head that you're going to use, or that you want to try to put in place right away? Immediate ROI.
Definitely. One easy thing I can probably do tonight in my hotel room before I even get on a plane is we're on Spectrix and we can do customer tags.
Yep.
So I can create it's my birthday customer tag, and we can send our guests a happy birthday email. Just no offer, no selling, nothing.
Just happy birthday.
We're glad you're alive. Happy birthday. Yeah. We're glad you were born.
Yeah, who does it really, really well? I don't know if you can find the example. If you can, look it up. It's great. Is Tottenham Hotspur, the soccer club in London?
Yeah.
They do such a fantastic job. Them in Man City, they have a video that they make. It goes out to people, and it's not an offer or anything. Just like you said, they send a video. It's so great. It is totally cool.
I think just stuff like that, and also the segmenting. So
yeah.
We can
get
really specific, I guess.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. See, this is you were oh, I don't know if I have anything to add, and you've done way better than I have. Yes, forget it. All right, so knowing that Seattle is sort of my hometown, what is your favorite thing about Seattle? And if you get this wrong, there's going to be a penalty, just for the record.
Well, I haven't been able to get. I've been here.
Yeah.
So in the booths and things. So I haven't been able to get out and see much. But I'm going to the Pike Place.
Yeah, the Pike Place Market. Yeah.
Tonight, so I'm looking forward to that.
Check out the Alibi Room. It's a great,
Room?
yeah, it's in the market. It's a great bar. Great bar, like kind of hidden. It's awesome.
How late does that place?
That'll stay open late. The market will start shutting down, but like the bars and restaurants in there will be open late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I haven't really. I'm sorry. I haven't
Yeah,
really
you
gotten
come back
much.
tomorrow and tell me if it was fun.
I need
but,
to, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll allow it.
This year, I totally messed up the booking. I normally get here on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I can get good and settled, have an easy day Monday, go out and see stuff. And this time I got here Monday.
I'll tell you
So
that
it's rushed.
since you brought that up, I screwed it up too. It's like I remind myself to always come a little early.
Yeah.
Because like I leave DC, you're on the East Coast as well.
Yeah.
And it's a early flight,
right?
right?
Yeah.
So I get out, leave my house at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'm like out like until it was like midnight, which is not super late or anything.
terrible,
but it's 3 o'clock in the morning in DC, and I've been up for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So then when I'm like, I feel exhausted, I'm like maybe a little drunk, and I was like, because I didn't plan ahead well.
Yes.
I'm like, I stink.
Yeah, you know what else I discovered this time? Pedialyte powdered packets.
Oh.
Yeah,
Powerade.
it's basically,
Yeah.
Basically, but you can travel with them. They're
That's
powdered,
a
so
good
you
one.
can-
I like
yeah.
that. But they're going to be like,
Pounding
who
electrolytes
are these degenerates on this spot?
Right,
Yeah, right.
right.
All right. So final question, and this one's really tricky. You know me, so we already have established that meeting me and seeing me was the most exciting part of being in Seattle.
Hands down.
Thank you. That's exactly the right answer. Besides that, though, what was like one thing that you're going to take back from the trip? And if you want to say that it was just seeing me, then that's totally fine. I will allow that.
I mean, let's just, for the purposes of this, let's say that I'm not allowed that one.
Okay, great. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Right, exactly.
It's like, who would you invite to dinner?
Yeah, it's always
everybody's
me,
gonna say
right? Yeah, it's always
Jesus.
right. Bob Dylan and Jesus,
Exactly.
and they'll be like, "Well, that's one and the same."
As we dodge the lightning. It's my colleague's first INTIX.
Okay.
And so it's kind of getting to see all of the things I talked
Yep.
about.
Yeah, I think he's having a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and seeing that in his eyes, seeing that, I used to think of myself as I just work in the box office.
Right.
And realizing, no, I am a director of ticketing. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I am a very important person to this
I'm
process.
part of a noble tribe.
That's right.
you know, and seeing other people taking this seriously because it should be.
Yeah, it's like super. It is super important, and it is nice to see people when they find out that there are people that can help them, and there are other people dealing with the same issues, and like all these things is great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm having some trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
If Siri did that again, that's great. But Christy, thank you for doing this.
Absolutely. Did we go over 8 minutes?
No, we did. Oh, I don't know if we made it to 8 minutes, so I guess I'll find out later.
This one almost clocked in at exactly 8 minutes, but that was 8 minutes from INTIX with Christy Grantham. Check out my website. It's davewakeman.com to find out what I'm up to. There is a few new workshops coming up. New York, London, Sydney, Melbourne. All the dates spread throughout the year, plus there'll probably be some new exciting things going on. Like everything, it just takes me longer to roll out things than I want to. But check out the davewakeman.com website. If you don't already get it, get the Talking Tickets newsletter. That's talkingtickets.substack.com, or the Business of Value. That's businessofvalue.substack.com, or you can just fill out. There's a pop-up box that comes up on my website at davewakeman.com. Make sure you check out my friends at Cover Genius. Check out the tool Cancel for Any Reason, or was it CFAR? Cancel for any reason. It's called CFAR. It's important because we kind of alluded to it a little bit about some of the examples of meeting the customer where they are during the podcast conversation. You can find out about that at covergenius.com. Check them out at the TPC in Birmingham in March. Tell them I said hello, and then I sent you. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you dig the podcast, please share it, rate it, review it. It helps a lot. And I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy.